know if I can remember. I don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Open my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. I don't know if I can remember. I don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crash all amount. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. Fuck the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry or why. Oh, I'ma cry or why. Oh, I'ma cry or why. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December. Over my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. I don't know if I can remember. I don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Over my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. I don't know if I can remember. I don't know if I can remember. December, over my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. I don't know if I can remember. I don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Over my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. I don't know if I can remember. I don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crash all amount. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. Fuck the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry or why. Oh, I'ma cry or why. Oh, I'ma cry or why. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December. Over my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. I don't know if I can remember. I don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Over my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. I don't know if I can remember. I don't know if I can remember. December, over my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. I don't know if I can remember. I don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Over my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. I don't know if I can remember. I don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crash all amount. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. Fuck the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry or why. Oh, I'ma cry or why. Oh, I'ma cry or why. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December. Over my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. I don't know if I can remember. I don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Over my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. I don't know if I can remember. remember. My heart is cold like December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone, God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone, God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now, hope I don't crush all them out. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. Fuck the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry, oh why? Oh, I'ma cry, oh why? Oh, I'ma cry, oh why? I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone, God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone, God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone, God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone, God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now, hope I don't crush all them out. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. Fuck the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry, oh why? Oh, I'ma cry, oh why? Oh, I'ma cry, oh why? I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone, God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone, God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone, God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone, God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now, hope I don't crush all them out. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. Fuck the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry away. Oh, I'ma cry away. Oh, I'ma cry away. But cry so many nights, my heart is cold like December.
Yo, what's good, everybody? We're back with another Music Monday. On this Monday, man, y'all smash that like button. Sub up to the channel if you're new, and if you haven't done so already, of course, y'all know my name is Jeremy Jones, and what I normally do is make content about sneakers, occasional trial hauls, and again, I have Music Monday, pretty much is where I take a break from the sneaker talk. Even though I'm still going to be dropping sneaker content around the clock, pretty much I still like to just mix, I guess, hip-hop and sneakers at some point, but I do kind of like to keep an update of what's going on in hip-hop. That's kind of like one of my favorite genres, and sometimes I'll talk about other music genres as well. You know, I'm not biased because I listen to a little bit of everything, but other than that, man, as y'all coming out, y'all smash the like button, sign up for that sold out Discord. Link is pinned at the top of the comment section, and it is free to sign up. Or, of course, you know, we can continue the sneaker talk, but we got a food section, a sports section, you name it. In the event that I am behind or I get, like, just can't drop the content, we'll most likely already be discussing it in the sold out Discord. Shameless plug. And, of course, it is free to sign up. So, pretty much, other than that, man, let's just get on tonight's topic. I try to keep these podcast / like lives at 1 hour at best, so you know, want to make sure I hit my main topics. First things first, I don't think we're gonna start with that one, but we're gonna start with 50 Cent versus Jim Jones. Looks like they've been, you know, going back and forth beefing. I'm not a big fan of it on the internet, but I feel like if I compare both of these guys' ages, I'm like, dog, both of y'all are what, quote unquote, successful. We know 50 just did a new deal up in Shreveport, so I'm going to be covering that as well, and I guess covering the beef between him and Jim Jones. And I don't know if it's just me, man, but it feels like beef and hip hop is not the same anymore. It's either all the way in or nothing, but it's kind of always been like that too. Like some beefs where you can tell they're not doing it just for to sell records like they did back in the day. Some of these joints have gotten out of hand. I mean, back in the day, I remember where you just met, if you met the person that you was beefing with, y'all threw hands, but y'all wasn't trying to take each other's life. You know, nowadays, right, speaking of two topics I'm going to cover, actually 3 topics tonight. Actually, what am I doing? I'm kidding. 4 topics tonight. I'm catching myself here as I'm adding this up. 4 cases that's related to hip hop that's attached to murder, right? We're going to do an update on Yella Beezy's case. He's been allegedly somehow attached to the Mo 3 killing, right? Okay, so we're gonna do an update on that. Lil Durk's murder for hire case. Literally, I told you guys, I'm not even kidding. We got the murder for hire case. We're gonna be talking about that tonight. Cash Out hit with a certain, I guess, something in jail, but his is also involved, I believe, just trafficking. I don't really think his was murder, but we're gonna double check that one. But I think he was hit with for X trafficking, if I'm not mistaken. So I'm gonna cover that, and then of course K-Flock. So I'll probably do Cash Out. I'll probably do K-Flock, Lil Durk, and Yella Beezy, them kind of like right then and there, and then we'll talk. Will start with the 50 joint and then see what he's going on, and then just go down that rabbit hole of the murders and close out with cash outs. That's my strategy that I want to go, because this 50 and Jim Jones stuff has been kind of funny, but at the same time, dog, Fifth is kind of one of those to me, and I don't want to feel like I'm picking on anybody, and I have no dog in this fight, and the whole live is a legend and opinionated base. My thing with this is, yo, 50 likes to, I'm not saying he not about it, because the rumors is him and Ja Rule have had their things back and forth, which they've been beefing for life at this point. But I mean, do we even really take the 50 Cent's beefs serious if, I mean, to be honest, he's just clowning on the internet and social media? Now you got these other cases where, yo, these wasn't just on the internet, these were literally like, you know, somebody is no longer here type of case, right? Okay, let me touch the chat real quick. See what we got in the building. We got Steven Barron in the building giving me a thumbs up. What up? What up? What's Gucci? We got Coppers. Hopefully I'm saying that correctly. Copzer. Hopefully I'm saying that correctly. Says, Salam, RP King Von, RP T-Roy, RP Bezo, O Block. Yeah, I mean, literally, King Von. And this kind of what, if you think about the Little Durk murder, what I'm hearing about it, it's supposed to be, quote unquote, revenge, like, you know what I'm saying, for what happened to Von. Now, I have my theory on that as well when I get on that one, because, I mean, RIP to Von for sure, But at the same time, the beef between him and Quando Rondo, and then Quando Rondo also lost a cousin, which ironically, he's in jail doing time right now. Okay, I think he's been sentenced. I think he took a plea deal, but I think he's gonna be out at the end of the year. I don't think he got hit with that much time because usually, and I know what people say, right? They're like, yo, why take a deal if you know you didn't do anything? Because I'm like, if you got somebody representing you, and I don't know how many people's actually been to court, but I've been there way more times than I like. It's not cheap. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes it's like, dog, by the time we get through being all these pushbacks, because keep in mind, Durk stuff's been pushed back, Yella Beezy's case been pushed back. By the time you get there, sometimes, dog, it'll be 3, 4, 5 years later. I mean, we can use Melly for an example, right? His case, this happened, like, dude's been locked down for like 7 years now. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't saying he did or didn't do it, but I mean, he's fighting it and he's been locked down. He hasn't even got bail. He's basically like doing the time. It's like, if they was to offer him a deal like, hey man, go and plead to this, you do this, we'll suspend X amount of sentences and say, you do 8 years. I mean, at that point, he's right at the door. He might as well do that and come home. But I don't know. His is a little bit more in depth though, because I think Melly's situation, if he don't win, it's a strong possibility. He's not just looking at life. And rumors is they may, give him the death penalty. I believe that's on the table. I don't know if they're going to be able to get that off, but that's on the table. So, I mean, but Melly, he's holding it down and staying strong from what I know. I haven't heard any leak calls or him doing that, but from what I'm hearing, he actually can't even have his phone, no nothing. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know. It'll be very interesting, but let's start with this 50 and pretty much, I guess you can say Jim Jones, quote unquote, beef. Then we'll give a little update to what he's doing in Shreveport, and then we'll keep the party going with the Yella Beezys and stuff like that and close out. Let me share my screen real quick. Give me like 2 seconds. Boom. You guys should be seeing my screen right here. And yeah, right here. So pretty much it says 50 Cent clowns Jim Jones and a podcast co-host with the alleged video of their studio without power. Now, I seen this floating around. Now, again, if they're in the process of building the podcast, it's going to take time. Getting the setup, as far as like my home setup, yeah, you could do this in like one day, right? Probably, right? But, with the way that he's trying to, according to Jim Jones, from what I've seen floating around, he wants to literally have he's basically trying to do what Fifth is doing, but I guess on a smaller spectrum where, it's going to be a studio for not just, just for entertainment in general from what I got from it. It's not just going to be where they do the podcast and cut the doors off. You're going to be able to make music in there. You're going to be doing other things that he's trying to bring to the table. I see you, man, with the kicks in the building. Says, what's poppin', sold out family? What's Gucci, man? What's Gucci? So pretty much, if you look at this, it says Cameron recently accused Jones and his Let's Rap About It co-host of being behind on the rent. Now, my thing is this, so I'm not mistaken, all that has it's Jim Jones, Fabulous, and then a few other artists in there. I think even Mano is a part of that situation. So if all those guys can't come up with it, then I mean, come on, man. So we'll see right here. Let's see. It says, after Cameron recently accused Jim Jones of being behind on the rent for the studio where he records Let's Rap About It podcast, which I've never even watched the episode of the joint. So have y'all checked it out? Is it any good, or is it just another typical hey, man, everybody's in the podcast spectrum, so to speak, nowadays. If you think about it, myself included, I ain't saying, I've been doing it for a while, but if you think about it, celebrities, it seems like that's just a new wave other than just recording music. You know what I'm saying? They're literally, everybody got one. Jadakiss and Fat Joe has one. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these, I guess you can say, I don't know who stem from it, but I mean, that seems like to be the new wave. I mean, if you look at a lot of people that were doing it before the rappers started to eat up off the plate. But it says 50 Cent made fun of the podcast after acquiring alleged video of the host seemingly contending with a power outage. So we're going to play the video down here. If there's no music, I will play it. I'll see if it is music. I'll see if I can just play it on mute, but it'll kind of defeat the purpose probably. But it says in a video soundtrack by Teddy Pendergrass, which I can't play it because it's going to have this. The FIC A Dudes podcast appeared to be having technical difficulties as people walked around with flashlights. At the end of the video, someone can briefly be heard talking about getting an electrician out. It says, LOL, Fifth wrote alongside the clip, Cameron turned the lights off, them bum ASS N-words emoji, and there's with a flashlight. So I'm going to play it, but I'm going to see if I can actually mute the video and not actually play the actual audio, if it's even worth it here. Let me see. I'm going to cut my audio on here. Let me see if I can play this joint. Hold on, wait. Let me put myself back on the main screen because I don't know if it's gonna click right there or what. So let me do one quick second. Let's see, because sometimes it'll take you to the other joint. I'll see if I can play it. Yeah, hold on. I want to make sure the audio is not too bad.
Turn off.
Yeah, I can't play the audio, but I'm gonna share my screen on this joint, and you guys should be able to see a little bit. Give me like 2 seconds. Boom, as you guys can see right here. I guess this is where he's allegedly saying that, you know, the lights and they're having technical difficulties. And I mean, who knows? Maybe they are working stuff. Maybe they're shooting something. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't know. But then again, they're just kind of standing around. So this is probably what Fifth is like alluding at. Like, yo, wow. You know what I'm saying? And the video kind of just goes on again. So that's what he's trying to get at. That was what I just played. We're going to keep the party going because, yeah, I didn't want to play it because that Teddy Pendergrass, no disrespect, I know for a fact, yo, I know he's a well-known artist. I know they will flag this video in a second on that one. I already know that. Looks like we got Divine, and the video says, let's get it. He says, happy MLK Day. Most definitely, man. Should have started the stream off with that, actually, to keep it 100. But yes, happy MLK Day for the people who were off and for the people who had to work, man. Hopefully you got just a moment to yourself. Definitely, I have Martin Luther King like tatted on my arm, so y'all already know how I feel about everything and what it is and what it represents. So yeah, I did have the day off. I feel like I got nothing done, even though I worked from the time. Like all I did was try to get my setup right. You know what I'm saying? Not here, but just shooting videos, working behind the scenes. A lot of stuff that you guys don't see to make this stuff come consistently on YouTube. It's a lot of work, man. But anyway, back to the stream. Appreciate that, Divine. Appreciate that, sir. It says, in a subsequent post, he shared a video showing the cartoon eyes struggling to see the darkness. It says, let me see right here. It says, they're in there like, all we got is us, he joked. And then I'm going to keep it going because I'm not going to play the videos because he's probably going to have like audios on that. And then I think he also made like a little joke. Now, I will play this one, the second one, but it says, in a final video shared on Instagram, 50 Cent participated in a beef comedy sketch making fun of the Let's Rap About It podcast and alleged issues. In the video, he's doing a commercial for Branson Cognac when all the lights go off. So yeah, I think I think this one right here, I think this is a video. Let me see if I can play this right here. Let me see, because I know it's going to open up in another tab. Hold on. Give me like 2 seconds. I'm going to see if I can actually play this joint here. Okay, cool. So yeah, it'll play right here actually in the joint. So let me see if I can do this right here. Fair use, by the way. And this is supposed to be 50 kind of making jokes at these guys. We have been talking about this in the Discord, but this is supposed to be a skit of him making fun of what's going on in their studio. So let's see what's up real quick. Hold on.
We're ready.
Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready for Super Bowl 60? Are you ready for the excitement, the adrenaline? Branson Cognac. What the fuck? What happened with the lights, man?
Yeah, see, he's kind of making the jokes right there, and I think that was it. So pretty much, as you can see, that's his liquor, and as you can see, that's I know him as Tommy. I don't remember his actual actor name, and these are the people that's been on the Power series, these two. So I'm assuming, right, with Fifth, as we get ready to transition, what he plans to do with his studio kind of give me like Tyler Perry vibes, like how he pretty much got the studio all in one, and you know he uses the same actors throughout a lot of the same films. So it's like it's a win because they showed their versatility and everybody seems like to be winning. You know what I'm saying? So let's see where we're at real quick. It says earlier this month, Dipset rapper Cameron and Jim Jones got into it after the former made a joke about the latter alleged financial woes. How you worried about me when your heat off and your rent due? Cameron joked, which promoted to wave a responses from Jones, who accused Cam of being soft and freaky. I mean, come on, man. That's really your best comeback. It says, what's wrong, Capo? Cameron responded in one comment, your heat off too? I ain't know it's hate for you to be 50 years old with no heat. What's your Zell, bro? I got you. 50 Cent later claimed in the back and forth and seemingly sided with Cameron. Because I don't know if you guys know, and then we're about to transition on to what he's doing for Shreveport and his major film company real quick, just to speak on some positive stuff, and then we'll go into the Yella Beezys, the Little Durk, and the K-Flocks, and the Cash House. But pretty much, I think him and Cameron are going to be doing a paid in full series. I know Dame Dash claimed, right, allegedly, that it wasn't going down, but I think there is a deal to be made there, and I think they are going to be covering it. So let me keep the party going here. It says, 50 Cent Studio pledges $124 million to help transform Shreveport into major film and TV hub. Says 50 Cent's G-Unit Film and Television Louisiana plans to invest over $124 million to develop 3 entertainment venues in the downtown Shreveport. So, say what y'all want to say about Fifth, man. He's definitely a good businessman, right? I mean, to be honest, he didn't just like, and no disrespect, because some people can make music forever and just rap off of it, but like, if you compare him to like a Future, right? Future got a lot of hits, but he's constantly, seems like he's always dropping music, and he has to be like appearing to never age. No disrespect to Future, because I listen to Future. However, if you look at some, and he's successful too. And that's what I'm kind of comparing, like, person who stays hot their whole entire career, like him, Drake, Future, but then you got Fifth, where, you know, to be honest, he don't really drop music like that no more. Like, he'll do like soundtracks and intros for his shows. You can tell that's him rapping, but for the most part, he's employing actors, writing documentaries, or making shows because he did a docuseries on Puff too, which I hit Netflix. But yeah, my whole thing is this: like, homie really goes hard if he got beef against you. But yeah, this is what he's trying to do, bring the series up where he has his own place, you know what I'm saying? Which I'm assuming Shreveport, he chose that because it probably was more a better financial situation. So I say all that to say, Fifth is a smart businessman, right? In my opinion, at least it looks that way. Because, I mean, he don't got to rap anymore. You know what I'm saying? He don't really got to do another album. I'm pretty sure he may still have his deal where he has to drop one more album. But, I mean, to be honest, like, he can drop it whenever. You know what I mean? 50 Cent is taking his long promised Shreveport vision to the next level. G-Unit Film and Television Louisiana LLC has announced plans to invest more than $124 million into a multi-phase incentive aimed to a building of 3 major entertainment-related venues in Northwest Louisiana, a move that could significantly reshape downtown Shreveport's place in the film and live industry world. It says, according to the press release, the redevelopment plan will focus on revitalizing existing assets and returning unused facilities to commercial while expanding the state's overall capacity to host film, television, digital media projects, and large-scale events. Now, this is living proof where, as you can see, if you build it, they will come. And I think that you got to start somewhere. So I've been told that too a lot too. You know, you got to start somewhere. You know, if you want to build this up and you want to do all this, you got to start it from somewhere. Fifth is taking the time to invest and get all this stuff done, you know, with the help, I'm pretty sure, with a team that he's choosing, right? It says, in an independent economic impact study commissioned by G-Unit claims the incentive could generate a staggering $18.8 billion in the economic impact over the long term and support more than 6,000 jobs statewide, along with roughly $300 million in wages over the next 20 years. So, I mean, obviously he went with a plan, and he's going to invest in it. And he said, yo, we're going to make this back easily over the next few years. You know what I'm saying? It says the Louisiana Governor Jeffrey Landry celebrated the announcement in the welcome video, framing the project as another sign of the region's growth and reflection of the administration to create a more competitive business climate across the state, right? Okay. The redevelopment center are around 3 states in Shreveport. Plans include revitalizing the former Stageworks facility to support a mix of live events, programming, and production. Uses G-Unit as the intends to modernize the former Millennium Studios campus under upgrading it to the boost production capabilities for the future film and television work. So again, they're not just going to be there just making shows and all that all the time. I guess they're going to have it where you can actually do live events and people can actually come and do shows. That'll be another great avenue for, especially I feel like Southern artists, where if you're looking for a place to perform and you have Fit them there and stuff like that, it does sound like a very lucrative business plan with a lot of money to be made there if done correctly, right? It says the third piece of the initiative includes the construction of the dome-style immersive venue along with a green space park, a combination designed to increase tourism and create a destination space for major entertainment experiences. In a statement, 50 described the project as the payoff of the commitment to the previously made to the city and state. It says the project is a realization of the long-term commitment I have made to the city of Shreveport and the state of Louisiana, 50 said. He added that the plan is meant to create jobs, bring new production into the area, and inspire local multiminium while giving the entertainment companies a reason to set up the roots in Northwest Louisiana. 50 also reiterated his larger goal of turning the region into a national hub for film, music, and live events, ending with a slogan derivation. It says, all roads lead to Shreveport. So yeah, he's saying he's basically sounding like the president, but basically for, I guess, TV and film and trying to get something new down there. Obviously, because he's going to invest, but he wants them to invest, and that'll probably help. The more money, the better, man. G Unit Film and Television is wholly owned by Jackson and has steadily increased its presence in the Shreveport, Bluster area as a part of the border efforts to grow motion picture production and entertainment infrastructure in Louisiana. So yeah, and I'm gonna finish up this deal, and then we're gonna head on to Yella Beezy update here. We're making great time. It says Louisiana Economic Development also confirmed has entered into a cooperative innovator agreement tied to the project, allowing for up to $50 million in performance-based funding of eligibility, infrastructure, and modernization improvements across 3 sites. The state emphasized that the funding is tied to the benchmarks, including economic impact, delivery of infrastructure improvements, and engagement with local business. To oversee the incentive and provide accountability for the state funding, the Shreveport Film and Entertainment Economic Development Corporation has been formed with a board that includes LED Security, our Secretary Susan S.B. Borgueris, hopefully I'm saying that correctly, and several appointees from Louisiana state leadership. So pretty much they're trying to do it big down there, man, and he's trying to really bring that. I mean, let's just keep it 100. That's all I watch is 50 shows, even if they're not good. Like, you know what I'm saying? A lot of the series, like the Power series, now that those are slowly coming to an end, everything he's kind of put out, with the exception of a few things, I've kind of just watched it. You know what I'm saying? Off the strength of that, I think the storytelling ability is there. Now, one thing I'll say, and maybe this is going to change as he invests more and we'll see a little bit more variety, but I can tell when I watch any of the stuff that's like G Unit Films and all that, no disrespect to Fifth, I can tell it seems like it's all filmed and or edited by the same people. I know it's probably more than one person doing the filming, but you can tell all of them, like, and you can, and to be fair, right? It's not just 50 series that's like that. Like, I can tell all the 50 stuff has been shot by, it seems like, and edited by the same people. You can tell even like right down to the storylines, even though it's a different story, you can tell that's how it's damn near seems like it's written with the same group of people too. So again, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Now, some of the actors, some of them have grown up to be mainstream, but a lot of them, even though they getting paid, they're still, he's kind of like doing what Tyler Perry did. A lot of Tyler Perry stuff, I can instantly tell is a Tyler Perry movie. You could just put them on, like you can put 2 movies on side by side that has the same exact story. I can tell which one is Tyler Perry's. You can tell the theme, you know what I'm saying? And there's nothing wrong with that, but I'm saying, like, obviously it seems like Fifth is getting some inspiration from Tyler Perry, because if I'm not mistaken, he has his film studios in Atlanta, if I'm not mistaken, or somewhere in Georgia, right? But yeah, salutes to Fifth. Why not? Go for it. You know what I'm saying? Let's go transition onto this Yella Beezy murder for hire trial. Looks like it's been delayed. Yeah, and I believe that's what it is. Don't quote me on that. Whole live is a legend and opinion base. But it says Yella Beezy's Mo 3 murder trial delayed as the judge orders new hearing to set a new date. The Dallas County's case was set for trial next month, but the judge ordered both sides to return to court to set a new date. So, I mean, he's out, but if you notice, he's been keeping a real low profile, and I don't blame him, you know what I'm saying? I ain't saying he ain't working. I'm assuming homie doing music and just going straight home. Probably, if he's smart, he probably making as much money as he can to pay his lawyer, man, because I know that's not, murder cases aren't cheap, right? They're not cheap in any way, shape, or form, man. So this is my thing. If you gotta do it, right, even if you know you're innocent, this is what you need to think about too, like, man, dude, can I afford this? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, the lawyer take payments, but when they want their retainer fee, they want it there, then and now. You know what I'm saying? And or some of them just have, I guess, with murder cases, from what I hear, they do one big flat rate. You know what I'm saying? But it's a very, very big rate. You know what I'm saying? I'm easily like, I'm gonna say, if you're just a Joe Schmo, you're looking at probably 50K to 100K to fight a murder trial when it's all said and done. And that's on the cheap end with probably not the best attorney. Now, if you have the top dog attorney, and not all attorney takes your case too, just because they're attorney, and they pick and choose which ones they really want to fight. You know what I'm saying? And of course, I'm pretty sure, determining what they can make off of it too, right? And if the person is even good for it. But I think celebrity murder cases start anywhere from at least 250,000 and up. You know what I'm saying? Some big money. Like, I don't even want to think. I would hate to even know what Young Thug and his crew and team them had to pay for their murder cases, man, or all the stuff they were accused of, because that was like racketeering, right? But everything that was a lot of stuff on there, right? And he had to take a deal. And even taking a deal, I bet you it made the case cheaper for him, but not all the way that cheap. You know what I'm saying? It says, Yella Beezy's long-awaited murder trial connected to the 2020 killing of Dallas artist Mo 3 has officially been pushed back per XXL. So this is getting the update from XXL. Beezy had been scheduled to stand trial on February 2nd in Dallas County after being accused of paying Kelvin White to carry out Mo 3's killing in 2020. But during the pretrial hearing held Friday, the defense asked the court for more time, citing the massive size of the state's evidence dump. So, I mean, that's his team, I think, that asked for the additional time, and they got it. So this is my thing, too. It buys them a little bit more time, but, I mean, obviously the attorneys obviously ain't no telling what the real reason was, right? But if you think about this, too, a lot of murder for hires, too, even if you think about it, they're saying that's what Durk's accused of, and now they're saying Yella Beezy doing them. Like, dog, my thing is this. If it's still gonna tie back to you, you might as well do it yourself. You know what I'm saying? I don't think you should ever, let me restate that. I don't think you should ever take anybody out unless you really have to, like on some self-defense stuff. But I really hope a lot of this stuff isn't, when you look at these two murder for hires, I really hope it doesn't all stem back behind a lady. You know what I'm saying? That these guys couldn't get along. Because, I mean, what would you have that much incentive to take somebody out? You know what I'm saying? Unless they threaten you for no reason and stuff like that. But I mean, like, to be honest, if you watch the video of the Mo 3 joint, that homie, actually, to be 100, he saw it, he tried to get out, and he tried to grab, if I had to guess, he was trying to get back to his whip real quick and, return, self-defense. But homie had already walked him down in traffic and already had him on it, you know what I'm saying? And that dude who did it, whoever it may be, right? That's one bold thing to take somebody out in full flesh on traffic. I mean, you had to know they were gonna find you. You know what I'm saying? It says, according to the paperwork from the Dallas County Criminal District Court, the case is listed under cause number F2500154, with Beezy facing a charge of capital murder, while the reiteration stemming from an alleged offense date of November 11, 2020. I think that's whenever they're saying it went down. It says, at the hearing, Beezy did not appear due to the recent death of his mother. Oh, damn, that sucks, man. Sorry to hear that. And that's another thing, too, man. You're losing your mom. You fighting the murder case. I know homie got to be going through it. You know what I'm saying? Sheesh. You know what I'm saying? I hate I even read that part. But, I mean, it is what it is. I get it. But I don't know if he's guilty of it or not, because you're supposed to be innocent until proven guilty. The docket notes that both sides were present for the pretrial proceedings and confirmed that the court plans to revisit scheduling soon. So he don't know. They have pushed it back, but they don't know what the date will be. It says the delay largely stems from the defense argument that the amount of discovery material provided by prosecutor is overwhelming. Earlier this month, Beezy attorney filed a motion seeking a continuance, arguing that the state dropped more than 16 terabytes of discovery and the defense needs an additional time to review it. And that's a lot. Terabytes, that's not small stuff. I mean, my stuff that I do, as much content as I make, I think even my stuff is still in the gigabytes. And I do got, if I'm not mistaken, I have a terabyte hard drive. And yeah, if I'm not mistaken, I have 2 terabytes hard drives. And to be honest, if it's a lot of like film and stuff like that and heavy documents, that stuff can add up on the side. Like one of my hard drives is almost full. Like I can't even really save to it like I need to. And I tried to clean it up before, but some of the stuff I really still use and I'm scared to delete it for real, for real. Then one time, knock on wood, where we at real quick, the joint was acting funny. So yeah, I get it. You know what I'm saying? It can be overwhelming if you got to comb through all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? But, and I'm assuming those guys aren't just working his case only. So you know what I mean? Yeah, they got to take time and schedule that. It says much of the discovery has no relation to Conway. Breezy's attorney wrote in the filing, this discovery isn't material to the outcome of the case, nor has it revealed any new or relevant facts about the case. The filing continues that audit file, jail calls, and many other files that aren't related to the case. There are video files where many minutes pass and nothing happens. Yeah, so yeah, they haven't, but I don't think the thing is where they have all this video, they can probably ask for a certain timestamp, but I'm not sure if they have to have the whole entire video and then they have to find the timestamps in there. And that's the thing, you got to watch the joint where you watch, and that's probably, yeah, if they watching all the video and then it's like, bro, like, what are you talking about? And you haven't seen none yet and y'all got other things, y'all got other cases pending, I get it. It says there's numerous video files of other data showing or describing the same event that are duplicative. Some files that aren't labeled or in the way that reveals their content and are labeled number that have no meaning to the defense. Breezy, who was arrested last year in connection to Mo 3's death, has remained out on bond since shortly after his arrest. However, the stakes remain enormous for him, as if convicted, he could face life in prison. So I don't think he has a death penalty on the table, but I mean, life in prison, that's what, 25 years easily. And keep in mind, I'm not sure how old he is, but that's still 25 years of your life that you don't get back. And I think since this is a state case, he got to do at least half. So I mean, that's still a long time. You got double digits, dog. It says, for now, the judge has ordered both sides back into court next week to determine just how much more time is needed before a new trial date can be set. Yeah, so that's the update on Mo 3, man. If he didn't do it, I hope the best for him. But, hey, man, if push come to shove, what's the saying? Don't do the crime if you can't do the time. And even though he technically didn't do it, allegedly, so we don't know, right? Speaking of that, another murder for hire situation here. Lil Durk, murder for hire trial set. The date has been set, right? It says the trial was scheduled to start on January 20th when a request delay was granted last week. So technically, it was because tomorrow is the 20th because the day is the 19th. So it technically should have been starting like today, or next tomorrow, but I don't think it's actually going to start. I think it's actually being pushed back. Yeah. So yeah, if you think about it, and we did cover this. So technically it was originally supposed to start. If we stayed on track, it would have been tomorrow. You know what I mean? So we're going to keep the party going. It says Lil Durk's federal murder for hire trial will begin April 21st. The rapper, real name Durk Banks, appeared in court last week where a judge granted the defendant's request to delay the trial, but by at least 3 months, the defendant suggested moving the start date from January 20th to May, citing that it needs additional time to review discovery and the trial preparation. He says, we would have been ready to try the case in 2 weeks, but the court appropriately decided that with everybody together, we still aren't there yet. Drew Finneling said. So he said, this is it. He got the top dog lawyer. Now, Drew Finneling is supposed to be the $1 billion lawyer. And let's just keep it 100. He has won some tremendous cases for people, right? Okay, if we're going to keep it real. Keep in mind, this is the guy that defended YFN Lucci. And, I mean, let's just keep it 100. YFN Lucci, I don't think he got bail, but he basically got a great deal where he got to come home. You know what I'm saying? Out of that joint. That's not snitching either. I want to throw that out there before we even start getting on any of those, like, quote-unquote type of rumors, right? But that's supposed to be the $1 billion lawyer. And I think he's also now representing YNW Melly. You know what I'm saying? So this guy, obviously known for it. I've seen him defending the baby plenty of times. You know what I'm saying? Says one of Durk's lawyers told Rolling Stone reporter Nancy Dillon, it's a complex case. There are the stepping stone towards the trial. So Durk, man, hold your head. Because, I mean, yeah, that's crazy how it all tied back down. So hopefully he's not on the jail calls or anything like that. But if I'm not mistaken, last week they said that he was been in like solitary confinement, and only getting like 1 hour out. And other than that, I don't know. again, allegedly, it says Durk was arrested in October 2024. So if you think about it, we're in 2026. So all of 2025, he was in there. And now he's still in there and we're in 2026. Keep in mind, that's a year and some change. But hey, those days probably come slow for him. Or maybe you just get used to it. You know what I'm saying? If you had it, I don't want to know. You know what I'm saying? Durk was arrested October 24th on a murder for hire allegation after 5 people allegedly tied to the rappers, only the family, were accused of conspiracy to commit murder for hire in connection with the 2022 shooting of Quando Rondo. So let's see. It looks like they were trying to hit Rondo, but they missed and they hit, he got off. You know what I'm saying? The alleged hit was believed to be in retaliation for the murder of King Von, which was carried out by Timothy Lil Tim Leaks, an affiliate of Rondo. So if you guys don't remember it, and I'm not going to pull up the video, RIP to King Von, by the way, but it looks like, I don't know what it all started from, but it looked like from the video, if I'm not mistaken, King Von hopped out of nowhere from the car and just started wailing on Rondo. Then his homie, Lil Tim, he did what he had to do to defend his friend. He hit Von with, what, and Von didn't make it. And apparently other people were shot too, but I mean, they said you did what you were supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you see, if that's your breadwinner and he getting welling on that, and if I'm not mistaken, Lil Tim did not face any time or anything like that. He still had to go to court, but that was a clear-cut case, I guess, for like self-defense, because he easily tell him like why he did it. Yo, I did it because my friend, he was beating the crap out of my friend. You know what I'm saying? And he could also hit it with some, I shot him, but I didn't know I was gonna kill him type of thing, because it could have been, wrongful death. You just never know. Because the thing is, when you pull that trigger, dog, that mug, you never know who you're gonna hit, to be honest, unless you're that accurate. But when you're in the heat of the battle, it's hard to be that, accurate. It says while Rondo was not injured in the shooting, his 24-year-old cousin, Saleh Robinson, was killed. So yeah, they said they missed Rondo, but he got his cousin. Durk has remained behind bars since his arrest, and according to his attorneys, the Chicago native has spent the past 4 months in solitary confinement after he was allegedly found in possession of an unauthorized Apple Watch. His lawyer, Christy O'Connor, alleges the rapper has not been given access to commissary and is only allowed on the phone each month without in-person visits. His attorneys filed a motion last week requesting a status hearing, claiming Durk has been held without process, a violation of the federal regulations and possibly the 8th Amendment. So again, you know what? I want to look up what the actual 8th Amendment is, man. If y'all guys don't remember these joints, I know there's like certain amendments, but I want to see what it actually is, because if that's what he's been accused of, I'm not the attorney that everybody thinks I may be, because a lot of people have said, yo, just go to just be a lawyer. And I don't really want to be that involved with the law, man. But let me see if I can find out what the 8th Amendment is. Okay, it says prohibits the access of bail, excessive fines, and so excessive bail, excessive fines, cruel and unusual punishment. That's what it falls upon it. So that's what she's saying, that basically he's been under, like, I guess it falls under that last one where it's pretty much, all right, cool, the guy's locked up, but pretty much y'all are doing like an unusual punishments for him. He's being locked down, and I get it. That's probably what his attorney is trying to say. Like, if you think about it, and I'm gonna share my screen here again, give me like 2 seconds. But if you think about it, yeah, homie hasn't had, he only gets one phone call a month, and then he's locked down 24 hours a day. Like, holy crap, you know what I'm saying? With only like 1 hour break, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, so he's in solitary confinement. He's not around nobody, and I guess, yeah, no in-person visits, and yeah, he's only been no access to commissary. So I'm assuming they just throw his food in there. He do what he got to do to eat. That's crazy, man. I feel bad because it's like, just imagine, like, you just went from like eating like, lobster and stuff, and now you got this on you. You're in there, it is what it is, man. So let's transition on to the Case Block joint for like the last 10 minutes, and then we have the Cash Out joint. Says Case Block's lawyer denies the rapper was stabbed in prison. He's quite well, is what they got from this one. So I think Case Block, he's doing a bid. He says his spirits remain high and his resolve to continue to pursue justice in his case. Michael T. Ashley has revealed. It says, If I'm not mistaken, rapper K-Flock has not been stabbed in prison despite the rumors and that claim otherwise. According to the Double XL, the rapper lawyer Michael T. Ashley revealed that K-Flock is doing just fine. I'm glad to confirm that Mr. Kevin Perez, aka K-Flock, is quite well. We met earlier this week and I spoke with him moments ago, said Ashley. His spirits remain high and he is resolved to continue to pursue justice in his case. Ashley has added, his notice of appeal was recently filed and various post-convictions remedies are being pursued on his behalf. So yeah, I think it's still right here. He is not, I guess this is what happened. The original report was from Double XL saying the reports that K-Flock had been stabbed. But, you know, again, he said that it's a rumor. So it's not actually true. It says, rumors previously surfaced on Thursday, January 15th, that K-Flock had been stabbed multiple times while behind bars. Keep in mind that did happen to Tory Lanez, right? Allegedly, right? It says, these rumors come just days after K-Flock appealed his conviction for racketeering, attempted murder, and a firearm charge that led him to being sentenced to 3 decades in prison. So 3 decades, that's 30 years, dog. The appeals revealed in a legal documents by Complex follows K-Flock's lawyer saying he had little doubt that much action would be taken following the sentencing. Last March, K-Flock was found guilty of charges of racketeering, conspiracy, use of a firearm resulting in death, attempting to murder, and assault with a dangerous weapon in the aid of racketeering, and use of a firearm for attempted murder and the assault with a dangerous weapon. U.S. Attorney Patrick Momoni pushed for the rapper to get 50 years behind bars, claiming that he perpetrated the cycle of killings. He bragged about it. He taunted his rivals to come to his territory and shoot. Ashley instead proposed that Flock get a 10-year minimum or cooperate in the multi-year punishment plan involving the denouncing acts of violence on social media and getting his GED. So his lawyers then tried to get a deal for him, but you know, it's only going to work for so much. So I see you, Manny. You says Divine salutes 100. Let's do with the rest of this K-Flock joint and we'll talk cash out here. It says K-Flock actually tried to appeal his racketeering and, let's see, attempted murder conviction. So it's in the process. The rapper was sentenced to 30 years in prison last month, dog. That's a long bid. And I'm not sure of his exact age, but even if you, like, that's like, if you're in your 20s, dog, you got to do 3 decades, right? Says, nearly 1 month after being sentenced to 30 years in prison on racketeering and attempted murder and firearm charges, K-Flock has appealed his conviction. The appeal reviewed in the legal documents by Complex come to no surprise, as K-Flock's lawyer, Michael T. Ashley, said he has little doubt that such action will be taken in the next sentencing. Let's see, Ashley proposed that the rapper, real name Kevin Perez, would either receive the statutory minimum of 10 years or cooperate in a multi-year 11-point punishment plan, which saw his client move into Los Angeles. Okay, yeah, so it kind of like the Thug deal, right? If you think about it, Thug had to move to Los Angeles away from like everybody. And the only thing I don't think Thug had to do like a GED, but this guy, he's a young buck, man. It says getting his GED, staying drug and alcohol free, using social media to condemn acts of violence and more. Man, that'll be hard. You can't drink or anything. But I mean, how would they know if you've been drink like the drug test? I get it, but the drinking, I feel like you're gonna be able to get away with that when you just don't advertise a joint. But I'm not saying what you should do, right? Says the assistant U.S. attorney Patrick Money pushed for Perez to receive 50 years behind bars, adding that that's not asking that we make lightly. Money argued that the rapper perpetrated a cycle of killings. He bragged about it and he taunted. We read that part already. Perez was found guilty on March 2025 on charges of racketeering, conspiracy, use of a firearm resulting in death, attempted murder, and assault with a dangerous weapon in the aid of racketeering, and use of a firearm to attempt murder and assault any dangerous weapon. So the charges stem from his connection to 4 shootings in 2020 and 2021, and they were meant to advance the SEV side slash DOA gang, in which Perez was the leader. Even though the rapper was not the shooter in any of the incidents, Judge Lewis Lemon did not believe that meant he should not be held accountable. Says, I recognize, so they're saying like he called this, but he wasn't really known as the shooter. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, she said that she believed that he still should be held accountable. So, yeah, it says, even though the rapper was not the shooter in any of these incidents. So, that's crazy. Not being a shooter again. It says, I recognize where you're not the gunman, Judge said. let's see, in some ways it was a measure of the fact that you were a leader, that you distanced yourself from the shooting. When attempting to appeal for a lighter sentence, Ashley mentioned that Perez was 13 years old when he joined the SEV side in DOA under the influence of a decade older man who used him for his own ends. Judge Lennon countered this argument during Perez sentencing by pointing out how has he done to younger generations what was done to him. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Your victims also include generations of young people who chose to join in a gang at the young age, just like you did, he said. Your life was ruined by gang activity, and you in turn ruined lives of others. So, I mean, they're trying to make him out the leader from what I got from it. I mean, we'll see how the appeal goes. Not sounding good, though, if I'm going to keep it 100. So let's transition on the last topic for the night. Atlanta rapper Cash Out hit with a $40 million judgment in the X trafficking, and I said that on purpose for YouTube, lawsuit. Says last year, the rapper was found guilty of R and forcing women into prostitution in a RICO case. Man, they've been really going in on these rappers, man. Now, if y'all remember Cash Out, he used to have, I think we can put him under that one-hit wonder category, so to speak, but, I mean, that's all you need sometimes, too. So Cash Out has been ordered to pay $40 million to one of the victims he trafficked for X, right? It says, according to the court documents reviewing by Complex, the victim indicted, identified in the documents as JM, was awarded $10 million in compensatory damages and an additional $30 million in punitive damages in January 7th. This is my thing, dog. If he's doing time, how he's supposed to pay that from behind bars? And even if he do you get a job in, prison or whatever, and he's getting paid, something tells me it's not going to be the type of money he was getting before. So it's going to take a long time, right? I'm going to just keep it 100. JM filed a civil suit against Cash Out in the federal courts of Georgia back in 2022, accusing the rapper of violating the Trafficking Victims Protection Reauthorization Act. She claims that she met him in 2013 and that he quickly forced her to work as a prostitute, threatening to beat her if she refused to perform. He also JM claimed that forced her to take drugs. So this is a civil suit. So even if, with civil suits, they could put you behind bars, but I don't think that's usually how it goes. They'll just do whatever they try to get the money. If you think about Dame Dash, a lot of his stuff was civil. So, to be honest, he just got to pay back the money whenever he get it. I'm not saying one is any better, but it still sucks. You know what I'm saying? JM won a default judgment against Cash Out in December for the $40 million, and the judge was signed by the case judge and entered into the record last week. This is my thing, by default, because most likely Cash Out probably can't make it. So we know where he's at. You know what I mean? Let's just keep it 100. Some of this stuff is like, dog, why y'all doing this? If I get it, but I don't get it too. It says, this comes months after the 35-year-old Atlanta rapper, whose real name is John Michael Heckham Gibson, was convicted in July for leading the X-trafficking enterprise. The case also resulted in convictions of his mother, Linda Smith, and his cousin, Tyrone Taylor. So it looks like all of them got hit. You know what I mean? After 7 weeks of testimony on a 46-count Georgia RICO indictment, including jail calls, cell phone records, and surveillance footage, Junior's convicted Gibson of R and forcing women to prostitute, Smith of allowing property in her name to be used for the prostitution, and Taylor of R-ing a woman and forcing her into X work. Gibson and Taylor were sentenced to life in prison plus 70 years, and Smith to 30 years. So I'm assuming Smith, that's his, if I'm not mistaken, that's his mom. And so I'm assuming him and his cousin, they got, life plus 70 years. So I'm assuming they do 25, you still got to do another 70. It's like, damn, you know what I'm saying? It says Gibson maintained his innocence throughout the trial. It says in a statement shared with Complex from JM attorney Matthew Stafford, he said, the court's ruling underscores the X trafficking carries serious legal consequences. It seems is important signal that exploiting vulnerable individuals is not only morally reprehensible, but will be met with a substantial accountability under the law. The court's ruling underscores that X trafficking carries serious legal consequences. It sends an important signal that exploiting vulnerable individuals is not only moral reprehensible, but will be met with sustainable accountability under the law. He added, the judgment reflects a careful judicial recognition of the severity of the long-term impact of X trafficking. It demonstrates the presentation of evidence showcasing the harm and the exploitation associated with X trafficking will compile significant financial consequences regardless of whether a judge or the jury is the decision maker. So again, they're saying like, hey man, if you get caught up with this, they're gonna really. I mean, if you look at the Diddy situation, he was kind of accused some of the same stuff, but a lot of Diddy stuff, I feel like that was still a harsh punishment too, man. I mean, to be honest, because he was like, I mean, his is like he's flying them across, but he's involved. You know what I'm saying? But it was for his own gain, so I don't know why Diddy's is not as hard. But you know, I don't think from what I got from it. Even though he got convicted, I don't think his had any R-ing involved. I sound like, and I don't know. So a whole lot is alleged, but I feel like those people were actually like, you know, literally they wanted to be there. I'll say that. Let's see. The attorney also commented about his plans on collecting the enormous payout his client has won, including the possible plans to take aim at Cash Out's music income. So, I mean, to be honest, dog. So the guy who won, this is his attorney speaking. This is my thing, dog. No disrespect to Cash Out, but I mean, the guy ain't made a hit and win. You know, I'm not saying he hasn't made a song in a while. I mean, obviously it's been a while because he's locked up, but I mean, an actual hit where it's really making money. And if you think about this, if he don't own it and he got a deal, I mean, the record label getting that, you're not gonna, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm just saying this. It seems like it's gonna be a little bit harder to collect the money. That's all I'm saying. It says our firm will continue as we will now seek to collect substantial sums sitting in the court's registry as a part of the forfeiture seating associated with the criminal RICO prosecution of Mr. Gibbs. We are also exploring the assignment of residual income streams from Mr. Gibson's rap catalog. He said, I mean, dog, respectively, the catalog, I don't know. When's the last time we seen an actual like song from Cash Out, right? Respectively, you know what I'm saying? I don't think his catalog's like that. You know what I'm saying? It's not like no disrespect. It's not like Prince catalog where you know that joint was bringing in the moolah. You know what I mean? Let me hit the chat real quick before to wrap things up. Devon says, salutes to Manny. Devon says, do you think T.I. should just stop making music? I think his time has come and gone, man. I mean, he can still perform in his older hits, but I heard this. I saw you posted that in the Discord, Divine. The song he put out, I've actually listened to it even here. I can't get jiggy with it. I mean, I like some of T.I. old stuff, but even to be honest, in my opinion, he's got bangers. But me, I don't feel like his music didn't. I rarely ever get in the mood of wanting to listen to a T.I. song. Now, back in the day when he was popping and current, I did listen to a lot of his music. In fact, I liked him, especially because he not too far from where I grew up from. You know what I'm saying? Not in Atlanta, but we was outside of it. I was in the country. But I like majority of stuff he's done, but I don't know, a lot of rap. And it's not just T.I., right? This is anybody, right? This is like, do you want to hear like a new whole 50 Cent album too? You know what I'm saying? A lot of these cats, man, no disrespect, the Young Bucks, they're taking it over, so to speak. Let's see, Devon says Pharrell beats though. Pharrell's a great producer. That's different. Producers they can go on forever because, Pharrell actually can sing and rap, but he don't even make music, but he still makes beats and he makes production. You know what I'm saying? He makes good quality beats, so why not keep doing that? But I mean, it's different. T.I. can rap and he's pretty good, but I mean, to be honest, dog, you got two kids. Well, he got more than two kids, but you got two sons that are actually trying to pursue their career in music. I would personally say just push them. You know what I'm saying? I've listened to some of King's music, the little samples I've seen on like the shorts and stuff. Them joints actually hit. You know what I'm saying? I actually like it. And then the Money's music gives me kind of like that J. Cole vibe. So, I mean, to be honest, I kind of rock with it. And I like that they're actually working together. So, I mean, I would rather see his kids come up with something because it's fresh versus T.I., you know what I'm saying? Like, dog, I mean, how much more can you tell us about the trap I don't know. I mean, no. I mean, I don't know. That song, in my opinion, wasn't a great starter if he's about to drop an album. I want to hear something. You got to come a little bit better. You know what I'm saying? You got to work with some. And then also, man, no disrespect to Pharrell, but they should have brought somebody else in there. Like, I would like to hear a T.I. and Young Thug song, but Young Thug can't really rap how he want to rap too, so that sucks too. You know what I mean? It ain't gonna be as I guess authentic as we would like it to be. Devon says, I want to hear what other rappers can do with that beat. Yeah, I can see that. Yeah, I would like to see somebody else get on it for sure. I'm pretty sure if the beat is fire enough, we're gonna see some people do a little, a remake. You know what I'm saying? Rap over it. Meek Mill is notorious for doing that. You know what I'm saying? And I think Young Blue, he'll do his thing over it too. So I mean, it just depends. You know what I'm saying? Big Sean's done it. You know what I'm saying? Which I feel like that's another rapper that don't get his credit or whatever. You know what I'm saying? It's not on the level where we thought he was gonna go, but he's still doing his thing though, respectively, because we know who he is and I like his music. But the T.I. joint, I don't know. I don't know. I need to hear something else, dog. But other than that, man, let's wrap things up for tonight. I've been on the joint for an hour and 4 minutes. This was a good one. Appreciate everybody for coming through and showing love. We pretty much covered the 50 Cent and Jim Jones and covered his Shreveport studios that he's trying to get up in there. We did an update on Yella Beezy's murder case and then also Durk's murder case too. We addressed the K-Flock situation. Was he stabbed? Looked like it was a rumor. And it looks like he had plans to appeal his case. And then we did an update on Cash Out. Looks like it was a civil case. Somebody shoot him, and I think it's $40 million. He's over the head top for, man. But I mean, he's doing time. I'm very curious how they're gonna collect it, right? Okay. But other than that, man, appreciate everybody for coming through and showing love. More content on the way. Y'all definitely smash that like button. Sub up to the channel if you're new, and if you haven't done so already, of course, y'all know my name is Jeremy Jones, and what I normally do is make content about sneakers. Occasional Tron Halls, and y'all know we have Music Monday as well. Pretty much, I see you, man with Kick says free Durk. Sign up for that sold out Discord, and I definitely got more content on the way. And yeah, man, smash that like button, and I'm officially out this thing. Peace.
December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crush all them out. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. For the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. I'ma cry a while. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crush all them out. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. For the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December. but my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December, but my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December, but my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December, but my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crush all amount. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's in purple now. Fuck the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry, oh why?